You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Welcome back, Tomies, to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. I am DM Dave, and to the left I have...
Henley.
Boudreaux.
Grotha.
Roscoe.
And Fenrir's on assignment. Last time, we got the recap from Roscoe. Take it away, Roscoe.
There was a lot of traveling. We, the four of us, being Henley, Boudreaux, Lila Grotha, and myself, we decided to make our way towards the Hollow, leaving Fenrir behind with Joanna. And we got up there and we landed and we did some walking and realized that the path had been pretty well trodden on, so we kind of hopped off the path a little bit and kept following it up and ended up running into Ivan and his posse, and we sat down with them and talked with them, and while Ivan and I were discussing, Boudreaux was off making food with Stumpy. He tried to make a really nice meal for Lila and Grotha, and it ended in tears. And
It always ends in tears.
got real awkward real quick.
Okay, thank you, Roscoe. Okay, everybody's kind of settling down for the night. Is there any special things you're doing before you go to bed? Boudreaux.
We're out searching for garnish and stuff.
Correct. I'm going to have you roll me a survival check to see what you can find. See if you find anything good. I'll have Stumpy roll one for as well.
Okay.
It looked like you wanted to do something too, Henley.
Henley sets alarm.
Okay.
But also, if she's just resting, waiting for Boudreaux to come back, and if not, she's going to go look for him.
Okay.
I got tired of trying to climb a tree that I couldn't climb, so I just made a little bed out of the undergrowth.
Okay.
Henley will be looking for Lila, too.
Okay.
No, I came back. I was just making.
Oh, okay.
And we're also looking for,
I thought you had said, I assumed you had said, under the undergrowth of the tree.
No, I took some undergrowth and I was making a softer bed.
Gotcha.
14.
Okay. Stumpy rolled really well, too. So you guys are able to find kind of stuff, some berries, some really good stuff for a little good breakfast tomorrow.
Okay. Any meat?
Were you looking for
Small game.
small game?
Nighttime game. We get some scorpions.
He also has the Outlander
Some
feet.
scorpions.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Maybe a
kidding.
little bunny, a real bunny this time.
I do have the Outlander feet.
Will you remind me what the Outlander feat does?
Yeah.
Because I don't think we've ever
Oh, it's
explained
not
that.
a feet. It's a background.
I don't think we've ever explained what background this
Class
does.
time.
Background.
So I'm an Outlander, a wanderer, and it means that I have excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you, which also that's places I know of.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
Yep. Henley also has this feat.
Yeah, so we have 2 people. That was the first time we've mentioned it. And the backgrounds, for those who aren't familiar with creating a character, they're kind of little small bonuses that you get for creating your character. And Outlander is one of those backgrounds that they have an option of choosing. Okay, yeah, you're able to find. So I shouldn't have had you roll then.
It's the quality you find, though, for the roll.
Yeah, you could find. So we'll go with that. The quality you were able to find is really good.
Nice.
So yeah, you're able to find some small game and everything.
When I was grabbing stuff to make my little soft bed and stuff, can I have grabbed enough to make a little pillow for Boudreaux too?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Cool. Then we come back then.
Okay. And you find, kind of by your bedroll, a little pile of leaves.
Leafy green, probably some big fern leaves and stuff like that, depending on what the terrain's like.
Some lamb's
Desert.
ear.
Well, I don't know. Just some something
There's
softer.
a tumbleweed there for your pillow.
Oh,
It could be sagebrush wrapped in a leaf,
Oh,
so
there you
it's
go.
softer.
There you go. Let's do that.
Or in a blanket or something.
And you find that by your bedroll.
Oh.
Smells delicious and
I-
reminds you of donkey.
Yeah.
Sage.
Yeah, I smell it and I'm like, oh, reminds me of donkey. But then I look around and I'm like, huh? Okay, cool. I guess. Thank you, world. And then I lay down and I have my bag now of like food.
Okay.
And I like keep it super close to me and I like hug it and it is tied tightly in like some special knot or something. And I'm just gonna go to sleep with my hands like wrapped around it.
Are you gonna squish the berries?
No.
He's gonna make
I'm sure
jam.
he's he's making his own jam. No, that would bring in the long nose. He
I have
smell
it-
that jam.
I have it mostly around the top where you can get in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and maybe around the bottom and the top. And then he's gonna like say his prayers before he goes to bed. And then he lays down and it's a really nice pillow. And then he just goes
Once again, him and Stumpy, beautiful harmonizing his snores.
Doesn't even bother me this time.
Okay.
Henley found cotton.
took a page from Boudreaux, huh?
I found some extra leaves and I just handed
Yeah.
them over.
Boudreaux's gonna
Something.
wake up and be like, you told us to keep our ears open.
And
What
Henley
are you
wouldn't even
doing?
hear you.
I
Okay.
would have probably taken a round for the watch.
No. Okay.
or anything.
There's plenty of people there for watches. Henley, while you are sleeping, you are woken up by a voice.
Henley wakes up immediately because she recognizes the voice.
Yes, you'd recognize it as Yolinks. And he goes, Henley, you really shouldn't have associated yourself with me.
A little tiredly. I didn't mean to.
There has been lots of questions asked of me, surprisingly only from Lilana.
Do you think we can trust her?
I believe so. It doesn't seem like she has informed anyone else.
Because she told me she'd have to arrest me if I didn't tell her everything.
You get just a little pause of silence. I do not think she has told anyone. I know that this Captain Kemp, I overheard a conversation of theirs the other day. And I guess he was supposed to be with her when she went to talk to you,
I'm
but she left him behind.
glad. Well, Captain Kemp,
He seemed very frustrated. I would be weary of that one.
Yeah.
He might be sending somebody after you.
Oh, lovely.
I do not know for sure, but he was very unhappy about you leaving the city.
I'm glad I left when I did then. And I will keep my guard up. Have you ever heard of Cloth Des?
I have not.
Okay. There's a bounty on his head, and he's here in Hayden's Hollow.
So you have made your way back?
Yes.
Well, no, I have not heard of this.
There's a lot of problems going on. Bandits, and Cloth Des seems to be the power behind it.
Well, as always, tread carefully.
I will try. Thank you for the warning. Are you okay?
As of right now, yes. I have no harm that has come to me. though a lot of ill comments.
I'm so sorry that you're in this situation. And I added to it, and I'm sorry.
It is okay, Henley. My worry is just that you are safe. There has been reports of someone trying to break in this manor, though.
Break in?
I am wondering if Lordak's goblins are trying to get in.
To rescue him?
Possibly.
That can't happen.
But the signs that I have been able to see are not goblin-like.
What are they?
I am not sure. I have looked at some of the evidence discreetly, but they are not goblinoid. Any of the damages or tools that they are using.
Describe them to me.
They seem to be using, normally goblins would just break a lock.
Mm-hmm.
Where this creature has been trying to pick it. Goblins are not fond of picking things, so it's either that a goblin has learned the patience to do so, or there is another. For what reason, I'm not sure, but coincidentally, it's when Lordak has been locked up that these instances have happened.
Do you think it's someone aligned with the goblins?
That I'm not sure. It could be coincidence, but I do not know. But guards have been posted more frequently around. But as of right now, that's the only information I know.
Well, keep me posted. Especially if you find out who's following me or going to try and find me.
He seems one that would, but I am not sure. This Lilana seems to have some pull with him.
Well, I know Captain Kemp is really high up there. I'm sure he really wants to know what really happened.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, well, right now I'm safe and I'm traveling with some bounty hunters, so we have an even bigger party. Hopefully, we can resolve the problems here at Hayden's Hollow, and then our plan is to head up to Mapleshire and try and scout a new path to Hayden's Hollow for supply runs.
Gotcha. I understand. Well, I will let you go and let you rest. We will be in contact.
Yes,
if I hear any more.
If you do run into Liliana again, tell her that we did see that the Fort Ventral looks more like a fortress. And that there is a lot of traffic in and out right now.
I will see if I will tell her.
Your discretion.
Yes, I think it's better that she knows that we probably, as of right now, cannot communicate with one another.
Yeah, no one knows about my communication with you.
Well, let's leave it at that then. Good night, Henley.
Good night, Yolinks. Please stay safe.
You as well.
I will try. Then Henley snuggles back into her bag and then goes to sleep.
Okay. It is the next morning now. As you guys are getting up and moving around, Ivan kind of approaches Roscoe. What is your plan, thinking here?
You know, we hadn't quite got that far yet. We were just on our way up to kind of take a look at things and see. I mean, originally we were going to go into the hollow and look for a little extra help. When running into you has changed that plan a little bit. But I think our best option is to just, travel up to the back door here as a group and keep an eye out and be safe. And when we get up to that point and kind of have a better look, we can assess from there and make plans for Operation Capture Your Dude.
Speaking of, is it a capture mission or a kill mission?
Either one. It was dead or alive. I'm sure there's many people in Dengal that would like to speak with him. But if he ends up dead, the body will do just fine as well. Though, I'm not looking forward to taking a dead body all the way up to Dengal.
No, that would be unpleasant. But I agree with Roscoe. I think the best way is to go through the mines.
How early is it when they're having this conversation?
Probably like 8 o'clock.
Okay. I'm going to say that I probably slept in just a little bit just because I was on one of the later watches.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to wake up. I'm going to yell, "Not somebody else's face," and then grab one of my axes and look all sorts of stressed out as I woke up because I had a nightmare.
You had a nightmare.
Is Boudreaux awake or is Boudreaux still asleep?
Yeah, is Boudreaux's... I was about to ask.
Yes, Boudreaux awake? Is Boudreaux awake?
Abby? But no.
I don't know.
It was as if I was asking myself. So I'm awake. But first question before I do that. Was any of my food stolen?
No, your food's still there.
So we were fine then. And yes, he hears you, and he just looks at you, and he jogs. He comes over to you, and he's like, "You okay?"
It's going to probably take me a minute to get my bearings, and I'm going to look you straight in the eye and say, "You, me, over there, 5 minutes."
Okay. And then he scratches his head as he walks away, and he's like, "Man, it's been a long time since someone was mad at me like that, huh?" What am I talking to? I don't know, but I'm scared.
Break me like a twig, probably.
Do you want to know our skills?
Well, I understand that you're good at sneaking away.
Henley smiles. Yes.
So I do think it's a good idea to head up to the mines and figure out what we need there, what kind of force we would need. There is a thought of seeing if we can get more of a distraction, because if there is a connection between the two, causing a distraction at the front could possibly draw people out of the mines.
It's not a bad idea.
Kind of thin the numbers a little bit.
Split
But it would also make them aware of our presence.
Of someone's presence.
Do you have a distraction in mind, or
I got 2 big orcs.
that's a distraction?
They enjoy distracting. And he winks. But it does raise a concern about these scarecrows. That is my only one concern. We've never ran into anything like that.
And that's why we kind of were thinking going through the mines, because at least some of us have seen these scarecrows in action.
It's terrifying.
And so if we can avoid that,
Okay. Well,
all parties involved
But
would probably...
I may be able to sense if they move.
And how is that?
I don't know. It just was able to sense when the last one moved.
Well, if we're going to get up to those mines to do a little surveillance, we better get moving. It'll be about a 4-day travel, almost 5 days, depending on how well we can traverse these mountain ranges. And that's possibly you guys being here. Is there a shorter way?
I have this map, and I have this card. I show him the cool card. It's got the compass on it.
At points.
I'm like, this tells us and I start poking at it and
Right.
showing him how it changes routes and stuff.
And changes the estimated time. And
It's just
everything.
like this is in the general direction we're going is the fastest route. But if something changes, Mappy here will tell us.
I really need to know who gave you this map.
Let me reach out to him and I'll let you know.
On one of the
We might have a faster way for few of us to do some reconnaissance. Henley doesn't know if Roscoe wants to tell them about our mounts.
I think we had planned on just leaving them to go up there anyways, didn't we? So I think Roscoe will just look at her and be like, probably best right now that we all just stick together, because if some of those bandits do get out and stuff and they're out, causing mayhem and chaos, if we come across a larger group of them, be prepared.
Be prepared.
Henley nods, like in agreement.
Well, if you guys have a shorter route, it does look like here on your map that the easiest route is through Hayden's Hollow and up the ravine. Silenor, what do you think? You've been around there. And she kind of looks at the map and stuff. She's like, I took this route over here, but there's a lot of cliffs that I had to climb and ravines that I had to climb down. Most of us, I think, would be able to do it. And then she looks over at Boudreaux. But I don't know if everybody would be able to make it.
Henley's surprised she didn't look at Stumpy.
It's kind of obvious Stumpy wouldn't be able to do it. He'd probably stay at camp. It will be a lot more strenuous, but it could save us some time, as long as we move fast.
How much time?
If we move quick and there's no incidences or accidents, maybe 4 days.
So it only cuts a day off.
Going the other way, it may take up to 6. Again, depending on who we run into or if we have any troubles.
Hey, I have a question. Boudreaux walks up.
Okay.
Do you got shield?
Shield?
Yeah, the one I could have, or I guess borrow, yeah.
And she looks over to Ivan and he's like, what do you need a shield for?
We're gonna go fight things, right?
Well, we don't have a spare one for you.
Okay, but what if I told you that Lila got rather mad at me and I kind of want a shield? David's dying.
We broke him!
Well, and he kind of just looks at you and he's like,
Maybe a big piece of really hard bark or something. I just need something.
oh, don't worry, I got you. And he hands you a pan lid.
Oh, that's perfect. I should have done it that earlier. Yeah. Is it a cast iron one, right?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
That's hilarious considering what I want to do.
Do you want it back?
Well, eventually I would like it back, yeah.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah. Walks away.
Strange dwarf.
Over back to Lila Groth.
Okay, that's a good transition. Go ahead and let's move into that.
I need to be able to block a battle axe in case it's Garatha.
Oh, it's Garatha. All right. So I probably walked off just a little bit outside of, I'm going to guess everybody else is hearing, and I'm pacing back and forth at the moment. When you walk up, and I look at you and I point to the log that's laying on the ground and say, sit.
Sits.
Then you see him walk up with that cast iron lid.
What is that for?
Nothing.
I don't even. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. And you see me go to put my hand on one of my battle axes, and then I take it off,
Boudreaux flinches.
Puts the shield up.
Yeah, he does. He like puts it in front of him a little bit, but like not too obvious, but kind of obvious.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pace back and forth in front of you for a couple more minutes. Like, I can't take Lila being so upset and emotional anymore, especially when we didn't do anything wrong. We did nothing wrong. We just talked to Azil, and she feels horrible about talking to Azil. Like it was some sort of big, I don't know, betrayal towards you. He did nothing wrong. He gave us 3 options. I don't like any of those options. None of that. I'm not wearing somebody else's face. But I cannot, anyways, I don't have to worry about wearing somebody else's face. It's fine. Oh,
Boudreaux's face.
Boudreaux is extremely confused.
That's a no-go. Definitely a no-go. I mean, my God, let alone your God, would be... They're on the same page. That's not okay. That's not okay. Nobody wears a dead body's body. No, nobody. I've already decided about that. And then Lila hears all freaking out. She's thinking that, like, you're upset and she can't handle it because she's romantically into you. And I can't do this anymore. Can we just pretend that we're not awkward anymore? Can we just go back to not being awkward? Can we agree on that?
Well, I need you to like rewind like 5, 1, 2, 3, 5 seconds.
Look, I know you can only do like run, dwarf, 1, and 1, 2, 3, but
5, I can go 5.
great, 5. Can we just agree to not be awkward between you and Lila anymore?
But you like it. She like it. She dead right now.
She's always here. She's screaming at me right now, and I don't give 2 shakes.
Oh yeah, is Lila there?
This is becoming exhausting.
Well, it's fine. Everything's fine, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Why are you awkward now? Oh, land.
I'm not awkward. What? I don't even know if I know what that means, do I? Oh, I think I need to go make breakfast. Bye.
No, Boudreaux.
He grabs him by the collar and he's like,
Oh, I was thinking he put the shield behind him as he ran.
What do you want, huh?
To have an actual conversation.
We did.
No, with you running off every single time something gets weird. You guys are already awkward. Can we just not do this? Can we just not be awkward anymore?
Yeah, you're done. We're good.
Cool. We're good.
Yeah.
Or are you and Lila good? Because obviously this is not Lila right now.
He kind of like looks sideways like, well, okay. And then he's like, we good? Question mark?
Do you know what a question mark is?
He does not say that. We good?
You and Lila, you're good. No awkwardness. Even though there's obviously something on her side.
Yeah. Winks.
Is there something wrong with your eye? Your whole face just like twitched.
Yeah, Long Nose didn't steal my food last night, yeah?
Oh, long nose. That. You and Lila and this whole long nose thing. There's no such thing as long
It's
nose.
real. Now, it was good talking. We all good, okay? I'm gonna go, bye! And he runs away this time.
With the shield on his back.
It's like swinging next to him. Like he's holding it in his arms and it's swinging.
As you're running away, you just hear her yell, "Why? Why would you do that?
Like, do what? In the distance.
Not you!"
Oh, sorry!
And we're good. Okay.
Welcome to Tomes of the Chaos Bard mid-show break. I am your host, Rupert Bumpkin, from the Rocky Talkie Gnome Radio Network. First item of business is the 5-star reviews. Remember that Solemn will give you a shout-out and read your review on Solemn's column. Then he will review your review. It's great fun. Second is the Ko-Fi. This is our Patreon merchandise store. You can purchase keychains, coloring pages, and MP3s of our songs. You can also commission to feed the cast, or write a letter to Dear Boudreaux. If you are interested in becoming a patron, there are 3 tiers, each with varying rewards, including a full post show, DM Dave's deep dives, and coloring activity book with exclusive art. Go to ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard. That is Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard, and help us grow. And last but not least, the biggest way you can help us is share us with your friends and family. That is all, folks. Back to the show.
Okay. Okay, go on.
I can hear the bells. Sorry.
Everybody kind of heard why, and then see Boudreaux scurrying off.
And he goes, I think to us, Stumpy, I'm going to keep this for a little bit.
Well, as long as you give it back before you take off, I'm fine with that.
Lila then just like awkwardly wanders back into camp and like looks around and makes eye contact with Boudreaux and drops eye contact and just like goes to pick up her bedding and stuff like that and then just walks back off.
Okay.
Henley just goes, points at Boudreaux, points at Lila, and looks really confused, and then just like, whatever.
Some trouble in paradise?
Wait, who?
That was Ivan.
Does he... To me?
Kind of to both of you.
I think when we yelled, like, everybody looked at us.
Who knows? Their
Yeah.
dynamic is interesting.
Well, what do you guys think? What path should we take?
Well, I have no problem climbing, but I'm not sure about the rest of the party. And I usually have some bad luck.
I think it'd probably be wisest to take the slightly safer route, even though it is a little longer.
Okay.
That way
And we don't want to be seen in Hayden's Hollow.
You guys did say that you had some friends in there.
potentially. I mean, as my information, it's a lot has changed. Some of our friends are being held captive by Marlowe up here, so...
And if they know that we're here, they might put them on lockdown or even just kill them.
That's a good point. My thinking is that there might be somebody there that has more information, possibly. Since they are familiar and they were here during the whole fiasco, I guess.
I'm gonna... Boudreaux, how close are we to your tunnel?
Huh?
Entrance cave
He
thing?
pops up from his pot of berries.
He was hiding behind his lid.
His oatmeal.
Yeah, he's making oatmeal. That's what he's doing. He's like, oh. What?
That entrance that you told us about, how close are we?
The secret one?
Yes.
Secret. Secret.
Hey, they're on our side. It's okay.
Yeah, but what if he want what if I get a bounty and he wants to come get me and I'm in that tunnel?
I don't see you ever getting a bounty posted on, besides the one that was already on you. But that was probably more of your friends and not you.
Henley then...
Wait, did they have a picture of my face?
No, they just said there was some smelly dwarf that was traveling with them.
And he flexes.
That's me!
Henley then comes to the realization that a bounty might be put on her head by Captain Kemp. And, pales a little bit.
You and me could, go, but, do we have to have, everybody or, anybody from Ivan's group? I like you guys,
I didn't say you needed to tell them where it was. I just was wondering about how far it is from here.
Oh, and he comes over to your ear. 3 hours.
Okay. So I'll turn to Ivan. It's like, Boudreaux knows a way into the city that's kind of a low-key entrance. I mean, if you want, Henley and I can go down and collect a little bit, see if we can still gather a little more information from inside the city, if you think that would be helpful.
They would know what was more going on, and maybe they'd have more information for us. I don't want to go in this thing blind since we
Right.
had those scarecrows. The more information we have, the better.
I mean,
the more success we'll have.
I don't know that, obviously we don't want to take too many of us, but does
Correct.
your scout friend want to come with us?
And he looks over at Silenor and she nods.
She might be able to get a little bit of different information while I'm talking to my guard friends and stuff, and Henley's making her rounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point, and we're still waiting on your
Fenrir.
wood elf friend, Fenrir.
Yes.
So maybe it'd be a good thing for you guys to go in, check things out. May give him time to catch up if he's coming.
Okay. Henley, how's that sound?
That sounds good to me.
Do what you need to do. I guess we'll sit here for a minute till you get back.
Eat some breakfast real quick, and I guess the four of us will go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With Silenor? Or is that who you were?
She'd be the fourth.
Okay.
Oh, no. 3.
Well, you don't have to go in. 3 of us would be going in. You
Yeah,
just-
she not coming, huh?
And why's that?
She part of your group, huh?
Well, at this point, she's part of our group, too.
Yeah, but like we can't have the other people know about it, huh?
So, and I'll look at her and be like, you're not going to tell anyone about this entrance, right?
No, Dad, don't trust it, huh? She part of Ivan group.
If the dwarf doesn't want me to go,
The Boudreaux, eh? Boudreaux.
if Boudreaux doesn't want me to go, that's fine.
So I'm gonna look at her straight in the face, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, fine, we'll go. You stay here.
Wink, wink.
Hey, which eye did you just blink? Wink with? The right?
Both of them.
Yeah, he can't wink.
The one Boudreaux's not on.
Okay.
Do me a...
I mean, I am cooking,
Oh.
so he can have like advantage or whatever.
Would it be like a deception for Boudreaux or
That's what I'm trying to...
Performance.
insight for the Silenor?
I am cooking.
Or a performance for me.
I think let's do a performance. I think a performance would probably fit better for that, and I'll roll an insight check for Silenor to see if she's picking up on the wink.
It's an 18.
Okay, she picks it up. She rolled a 14. So she kind of nods. She's like, "Okay, I'll stay behind."
Good. And he stirs the pot.
How long on your breakfast?
Oh, it's about done. Yeah. You know, does anybody have that stuff that like nobody has? It's called chocolate.
No.
What is chocolate?
It's from like not here.
Well, that makes sense why we don't know about it.
Like some place like far away. I was told once that like dragonflies come and like give it to the little folks sometimes, like when we being like real good.
Explains why you haven't gotten any lately.
Dragonflies, yeah.
Stumpy, how much longer until breakfast? Oh, it's almost done, just like Boudreaux said.
Yeah, well, you drug me. Yeah.
You keep your pants on.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, you're able to wrap up breakfast?
I make Lila and Garatha a beautiful, like, super beautifully plated. It's got a berry swirl in it.
Oh, not a heart?
No. Can't be too obvious. Oh, there's 2 of them in there, you know. And
Half a heart, half a battle axe.
a heart with a
half
battle
smiley,
axe
half-
in
yeah.
it. Now it's swirled in there, and then he couldn't think of anything else. And he gives it to Lila and Garatha and then stares at you.
I'm gonna hold it. And I'm gonna look up at you and then see that you're still staring at me and look back down. All awkward like.
And he takes like one step away, but he's just staring at you.
Thanks, Boudreaux.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then he stares at you.
Is there something on my face?
No, you're good, yeah. Aww.
Thanks, Boudreaux. We good?
Yeah, we're good, yeah. Stares at you.
Why are you still staring at me like that?
Oh, go ahead, eat it, yeah.
I'm gonna take a scoop and eat it, and then put it back down and not break eye contact with you at all. Like,
He's staring at you. You good?
it's always good.
But like, how good?
Thanks, Boudreaux.
Okay, and then he walks away. And then he's whispering to himself, I'll do better next time, I'll do better next time. Oh.
She's just staring down at her bowl, and she's like bright red blushing.
This is so delightfully awkward.
The awkwardness.
And
I feel like it's not that awkward for Boudreaux.
it's completely.
He
It's
has
so
no
awkward.
social manners. Like,
It's so awkward for Lila though, and she is like super happy, and then Garatha is like, I just want to punch something. I want to punch something so hard. It's supposed to make it less awkward between the two of you.
Preferably if I punch Boudreaux.
Yeah. I can punch him. Do you want me to punch him? I'll punch him. No, don't do that.
Okay, you wrap up breakfast and off you go. It takes about 3 hours to get there, so it's about noon, getting close to noontime by the time breakfast wraps up and everything. And you're following the kind of the mountainside of this cave.
Am I leading?
You're leading.
Okay, I am looking around. Like, I'm making sure no one is following us, because I do not trust Iron's group.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Especially after that conversation. Let's see. 10.
Okay, you're not really picking up on anything following you.
Okay, move on.
Okay, you travel up there and then you find. So you're passing the trees. You're going up kind of this little ravine up the side, kind of backtracking of where the path came down the canyon. But of course, you went. Let's see, that'd be more north, and now you're going back, kind of west up the mountainside. You get up to the top of where this mountain, canyon wall.
Yeah.
And you're able to scrounge around and find the hidden stone door that you guys have there.
I look around.
Okay, you don't see anything.
Okay, cool. And I, move it aside.
Okay.
I can't believe I never found this before.
Shh. Quiet.
Oh, quick question. Is everybody there? Did Lila, Roscoe, and Henley go?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure? Okay.
Sure.
Just making sure that I get a head count.
Just so you know.
Okay.
And I believe this makes sense, so tell me if it's a no.
Okay.
Okay. My silver spoon. I knew why I wanted it, because it's silver.
Okay.
I have sharpened it. Is that okay?
Sharpened which end?
How?
So you know how it has the ends?
The little end?
So you sharpened
The spoon part.
the spoon part around it.
Yeah. Is
Okay.
that cool?
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I
Okay.
did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
so
made a
as
makeshift
we,
Never
Shave
eating
out of it.
off that spoon again. You'll cut the sides of your mouth.
You want to know how we got the scar?
I picture a big spoon.
It is.
So I
Think
wouldn't
it like
put it
a
in
wooden
my mouth.
spoon. That's kind of what it was. You know, the wooden
Oh,
spoons
okay.
can have a big top of it. That's kind of how I
Yeah.
imagined it looking.
Because I was picturing it not quite this big when I say it, but industrial size. Because he was cooking for a lot of people. But I could,
Oh yeah, no, this is more of
just wooden spoon. I still have it. I don't care.
It was custom made to whack people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
So it doesn't have a huge kind of divot in it. It's more built like a wooden spoon where he could sample things was his biggest thing.
Okay.
But he
I
used
still
it
got
as a weapon too.
Okay. So I have sharpened it. So I pull it out
Okay.
and I go, okay. So like, there were like some weird creature down here. So like, just be ready. We gotta be quiet. Shh.
Henley switches quivers because she did bring her silver arrows and switches to them.
And he also pulls out his metal pot. Lid.
Oh.
His shield. He pulls out his shield.
Oh, you did sneak it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he'll go down.
Okay, you guys head down. The way is dark. Once, do you replace the stone?
Replace it?
Replace the stone that was covered?
Replace it?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You guys are making down. There's not a lot of room, and the tunnel was dug by hand. It's probably about 5 feet tall. So Henley, you're ducking a little bit. Everybody else is fine.
Because we're all shouty.
I'm ducking quite a bit. I'm 5'10".
Yeah. So you're kind of crouch walking through. Some parts
probably
are
hard for me to hold my longbow.
Yeah. Some parts are a little more difficult to go around because it varies in sizes.
Okay. Before we continue, Boudreaux, should I bring out my lights?
1 second. Evens or odds? No.
Okay, because I can't see.
Just follow me. Here,
Neither
put
can
your hand on
Roscoe.
the shoulder.
I can't see either.
Put your hand on her shoulder, and I'll lead the group. Okay?
He can't put his hand on my shoulder.
Hold his hand.
Henley, bring out your lights.
Okay. And I cast dancing lights. And I make them red so those who have dark vision can still see.
Okay. It's not a long path. It's about 500 feet, so it is decently long. And you come to a wooden door. And this comes in, you would know that this comes into like a small room. That's kind of where Rochelle would normally stay.
Yeah.
And then once you enter that room, it goes into the big area where all the cages are.
Yep. And he goes, keep the lights back there. This is where they be. Quietly as possible opens the door.
Okay, as you open the door to that first room,
Oh, peeks in. He peeks in first.
peeks in, nobody's there.
Nothing is there either.
Mm-mm.
And he opens it all the way, and he's like, I don't think nothing here. And he goes in.
Okay. Nothing.
How much further is it into the city?
Oh, no more further. Yeah.
Okay. Is it a straight path?
Shh. Just keep going.
Can I bring my lights in now?
Yeah.
You do see on the other side of the door, lights flickering underneath the door. It
So-
seems like somebody is on the other side.
Boudreaux puts his hand back to stop everybody and like quiet them, and then he goes down to the floor and looks underneath the door.
Okay. There's really not a lot of room to look.
Oh, it's like
Under
an
there?
actually tight door.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Well, he's gonna quiet. He sees that he can't see, and he cracks the door so slightly and quietly as possible.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand.
Oh gosh. Okay. Ooh, nat 20.
Boudreaux's doing some dancing.
Okay.
More like Elsie, but
You're able to open up the door somehow really quietly. You're
know
familiar with this door.
Yeah.
That you know if you lift
you know
it up,
to
just
lift up and then slightly swing it.
That's
He
right.
knows the door
I
intimately,
absolutely do
basically.
that.
Yeah. And you notice that a familiar little gnome is inside.
And I swing open the door and I rush in and I hug him.
And he hears the door slam. And he just goes, "Ah! We're under attack! We're under attack!"
he goes, I love you, Willow. I love you, Willow. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love
And he's
you.
like, okay, and he kind of breaks free and jumps back, and he's like, and then he like looks at you, and he's like, and you just see tears fill into his eyes, and he's just like, Boudreaux, you're back, and he just runs in for a hug.
I might cry.
And he hugs him and goes, oh, brother, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Since when did you come back?
Right now, right now.
We're not back. If anybody asks.
Correct. We are still in the cavern.
No. This is Roscoe
To
Willow.
Oh,
talking
gotcha,
to Willow. And like that very like, we're not back.
But you're. Am I dreaming?
We're
And then-
here. But if anybody asks, we're not back.
So tell us what's going on here, honey.
And I'm going to be like, hold on. Wait. And I'm going to turn around. I'm going to see if our friend is coming through the door yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
What? It's been very hectic here. Like there was bandits here, and they took Bellerin, and they took Rochelle.
This is the first time I heard about this.
But yeah, they have Rochelle, and they have Bellerin, and they took that Mendrick guy, and they took a lot of our supplies. But
Hey, shh. It's okay. Tell me.
But me and Paige were able to sneak some supplies down here so we can still make our little potions for the rations.
Yeah.
But we're running low, and there's no. They're asking demands, and
Ooh.
they're saying when Mendrick's wife comes that we need to deliver her right away, or
Who this?
the bandits.
Oh, the bandits.
do they watch the hollow?
I don't know if they're watching from above or they've snuck in with the refugees. I
Okay,
don't know.
listen, Willow. Sit down, okay? And tell us everything you know about where they at, what they do, and when they leave the station, when they eat food, because I got some stuff I can do that, like, wait.
Well, I've just been hiding down here.
No, what? Oh, good idea. Why don't you give them rations, right?
We don't give the rations to the bandits. No, just
Dang it.
just the people here in Hollow.
Never mind.
I don't want to feed them.
What if you did, and it was, like, real bad?
Well, I don't even know if they're even here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, tell us everything now.
But there was that, and they've taken over the mines, and they're forcing the people up there to mine, and they're taking the ore and stuff to somewhere else and selling it. Like I just don't know what to do, Boudreaux. And then we had more were creatures show up, and they brought
Wait.
them here.
What?
Yeah, there's some like really different ones. Like normally they were and normally they could like speak, but they're speaking some weird language, and
What?
and they were like, and they're not furry like normal were ones. They actually
You was like naked?
they're more like reptiles. It's a little weird. I never really saw anything like that before.
Like reptile? What?
What kind of
Well,
reptiles?
let me show you.
Yeah.
They're over here.
Hey, shh, guys, calm down, okay? They're okay. We got it under control, right, Willow?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
They
Let's go.
They didn't seem aggressive or anything. One's really injured, but I don't want to get bit by one of those things.
No. You guys stay back, okay? And then we go in.
Henley, can she pull out her bow now? She's not like in a confined
This
space.
has opened into a big cavern. Like, It's
Okay.
pretty massive.
Then Henley
there's
pulls out her
cages-
bow with her silver arrows.
Okay.
I want to pull up my whip.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, because these guys didn't know about this.
No.
Yeah.
And so this is all new to everybody. This place, there's like a big open area on top, and then there's kind of like makeshift stairs down to kind of a second level. That's where all these cages are. And so Willow starts leading you down there and bringing a torch, making sure it's kind of well lit.
Oh, I still have my lights too.
Okay, so your lights are dancing around. And you pass one cage, and as you look into it, Boudreaux, you recognize it's kind of hard to recognize, but it's Vorast.
Who dat?
That's the one that turned into a werewolf way back in like episode, or not a.
That's
yeah,
the one where you
The-
found out
the
that Silver
Dragonborn.
actually
the
injured someone.
Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn.
But he's kind of pacing, snarling, and not really looking himself anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you continue on, and you go to this cage, and it's kind of a double cage, and there's 2 creatures in there. And as you get closer and you kind of lift up the torch and see their faces, you recognize these 2. One
No.
as Uncle Popcorn,
No.
and the other one as Cousin Janky.
Janky? So Boudreaux just stands there, just stares at them. And then tears
And
start.
Uncle Popcorn's kind of laying on this makeshift bed, and Janky kind of looks over towards you, but doesn't. It's almost like he doesn't recognize you right now.
What do they look like? That's not
they're
normal.
they're pretty. The hides that they wear is pretty worn, torn up, dirty. They look pretty miserable.
They look like themselves.
They are themselves.
Oh, they're not like were creatures.
No.
Oh my gosh, David, you should have told me that. I was gonna cry in a different way.
No, you're noticing because of what Willow said that they weren't hairy or they
yeah.
weren't anything, but they were weird were creatures that he hasn't seen before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he starts crying. It starts welling up, and he goes, "Popcorn, Uncle Popcorn." What?
I'm guessing you're talking in Draconic right now.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to do any kind of accent or something.
Uncle Popcorn, Janky, and this is in Draconic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do
You
understand
do
Draconic.
understand Draconic.
And he puts himself to the bars.
And Willow's
But
just
it
like
might be in a weird, different accent. That
very different, yeah.
Different dialect.
It's still
Yeah.
Cajun.
a different dialect.
Yeah, it's still Cajun Draconic.
Oh,
No, it's just Draconic and mine is
And
Cajun.
Willow, like as you go to the cage and you're like speaking some, he's not understanding. He's like, no, what are you doing? Get away from there.
No, it's okay. Willow. And he turns to Willow and he gets down on his level and he goes, "This is my family.
They're not were creatures.
They're lizard folk, yeah.
Oh, well, let me go get the key.
Wait 1 second. You guys good?
And you see Janky kind of like looks at you and then looks at Uncle Popcorn, and Uncle Popcorn's kind of like shuffles and is like gets up on an elbow type idea, and you can tell he's not doing good.
No.
And
you are a cleric.
And he just looks at you and he's just like, "Is that you, Boudreaux?"
Oh, yeah, that's me.
And that is where we're going to end the episode. Thank you guys for listening. We are almost back to the Hollow, and we get to meet some of Boudreaux's family. Okay, we'll wrap this up. Thank you guys for listening. I am DM Dave, and to the right I have...
Roscoe.
Lylan Gratha.
Woodrow.
And Henley.
And until next time, we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye!